question. Artificial intelligence driven stock mugshot API launches. This headline makes my brain bleed just a little bit. Explain what this means.
So this is an API that you can tap into. It provides 100,000 AI generated headshots that you can use for whatever. You can go on their website. I don't know if you can do it right now, but you will eventually be able to go on their website, type in any parameters of ethnicity, gender, anything,
And you get
it. And
they're
it's
not
like,
real.
they're not real. And it's a totally 100% free, royalty free. You don't have to get a release from a model because there is none. It's like, it's crazy. There are, if you look at the Verge article that's linked here, there are a few instances of some not great generated images or generated faces.
Sure. Well,
but like,
to be
it's
fair,
just going to
though,
continue to get better.
in real life, there's a few instances of some people's faces that aren't great either. Like I know some folks that I'm not going to use their picture in my in my print campaign. I'm just saying. So I think it's totally fair if the AI generator mucks a few people up. This is, gosh.
Yeah, they took, so this is from a company called Icons 8, and what they did is they actually like over the last 3 years have taken 29,000 photos of 69 models that they have brought in to their studio. So they had complete control over the lighting, the background, and they've been able to train their AI models to mix and match.
Come up with combos. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember
crazy.
There was some website many years ago where you put in two pictures and you start fuzzing them together, and then you could fuzz in more pictures, and you could select like 100 pictures and you could squeeze them all together and you get one just real generic looking person, and this just kind of seems like a continuation of that sort of thing. And I mean, what's the goal here? Do we just really desperately don't want to hire models anymore? Like, is our models so absurdly expensive and unavailable that we have to create a massive AI generating model creator system? Like, I don't understand. I'm all for cool tech that generates all sorts of weird stuff. Like, why not? Like, if you can do it, maybe give it a try and see what happens, right? I'm all for that. But like, what's the real world usage here? Like, what are we getting out of this? The only thing I see because I mean, there's already 80,000 stock photo websites and a ton of websites for like models doing freelancing that work for like $5, some peanuts, and like one chicken wing. Like, they're so cheap. Like, and some of them are really good, even though that's really cheap. Like, how cheap does this have to be in order for it to be worthwhile? And if it's that cheap, how on earth are they making enough money unless it's economies of scale where everyone and their dog needs a couple of fake AI generated headshots? Like, I don't see, this doesn't make business sense to me for the company. It doesn't make business sense to me for the industry of stock photos. It doesn't make business sense to me for models. And me as a potential consumer, because I do a lot of marketing work, and sometimes I've needed to license stock photos and headshots and get models to do things. They were always so cheap that this doesn't make business sense for me either. And if I go to a model, I can say, go like this, go, or make a weird funny face, right? I'm guessing it's a little harder to do with this. So
right now, yeah.
Right? I'm going to have less control. I'm not going to have models to be able to give me cool facial expressions and ideas and try things out all day long or whatever. So I don't see who this benefits. It's just weird.
Yeah, the one thing that I can see this being useful for is for like people who just need a quick thing, even if like, but even still, I mean, that just doesn't make sense to me. Like, because I do marketing, like that's like one of the things that I used to do in my day job, and it's like, if we needed a photo, we could just go to a royalty-free website, like a stock photo website. There's tons of them. There's
billions of them. Yeah. And some of them are terrible and some of them are great.
Right.
There's just so many, and they're so cheap. I don't get it. I legitimately, I don't see the business case here. I hope to heavens that no firms actually invested in this, because this isn't like This isn't like the kind of technology that you take and it becomes surveillance tech that you then license to unscrupulous governments. Well, it's not that kind of tech. It's the kind of tech you'd use to create, I don't know, weird models in an MMO that didn't need it. Like, there's just not a lot of ways to license this in a way that's going to be profitable. It just doesn't make a lot of sense to me, like
No.
business-wise. I see how they do it tech-wise, and it's fine. It's not like earth-shattering, but it's fine. So, way to go, company. What's the company name?
They're called Icons 8.
Way to go, Icons 8. You'll go down in history as making that, I guess.
Yeah.
Next story.